Hey YouTube, it's skooterpoop here with a Dawngate video where I play guess it, Kel. But this is a very top tier game. I'm starting to play with very good players. I've got City, Crumsy, who I don't know. I don't think he's like top 200, but I mean, definitely a good player. I mean, that really doesn't mean anything anyway. Like, I'm top 200, and I'm a scrub. My loadouts, like the loadout I'm using right now, is like the default loadout. Like, I am just a scrub, who gets paired up with these good people and plays OP Cal. As you can see, their team is stacked. Shivy, who is at the time the #1 ranked player, although like I said, that really doesn't mean too much right now. But they've got QQ Lose. I think he's also known as Guru. Guru is his name. Niori. They've got they got people, and they got some good shapers as well. And who else was on my team? Dawngate. Dawngate on my team. Obito rules. So I don't know. This game looks really fun. I was looking through my spells there, and remember, I'm not only am I a scrub that plays default. But I'm also a max Q Kel. So I'm protecting the jungle on the left. I put a ward in a good location, protecting both routes. And this guy gets flipped. This guy gets flipped a lot this game. I'm just gonna ruin that. But look at that, I'm Kel and I can follow up shit. I don't know why people don't like Max and Q. I just hit him twice. I just did so much damage, and it's a mobility spell. Like, I don't know. I feel like Kel Q is the way to go. Bam! Bam, let's go. Wanna make bad trades, whatever. Yeah, he has that, he has that loadout that gives him, the Spirit Stone that gives him a shield every so often that is equal to like a % of your HP. Basically, it's Malphite passive. And that's very scary. But as soon as I hit level 2, Cerulean is not much of a problem anymore. I just got 20 gold there, so you know that I hit him with W. And now that we're level 2, Michaela has E. So I can slow him with W, and Michaela can jump away. Cerulean is really, other than his ulti, he's really not going to be able to catch any of us, or blink, but yeah. We got lucky on the picks there. And by lucky, I mean Kel is OP. That's pretty much how it goes. They hit him with a Q there, but he can't really get in range to flip, and that's all that matters. I'm fine with taking some damage. I haven't even used a pot, and really what I just want to do is farm. It's just all I want to do. Give me that gold from Tactician. Tactician OP. And yeah, the Q does give vision, which is beautiful. I don't know, that fucking move is so good. And now we're level 3, which is really, really good. Because now she has her additional buff, and I have my knock up. So we're in good shape. Guru doing a really good job of harassing me from a safe distance. Too bad he's playing that skin. And I think he's using Ravager. So I just go in here because Salus is here, and I don't care if I don't hit him with the Q. But yeah, I would have dove that. I had deflect, but it doesn't make it. He doesn't make it that far, and we get the kill. So Salus has been involved in every kill. It's 3-0, and I would like to back, which I think is fine. I think Michaela is good HP. It's only level 3. She's not really gonna lose to that guy. She hit him with the Q and backed out, so the tower didn't hit her. So that's really good. Not only that, but I'm now coming back to lane with 3 health potions and Purity, which is just a heal for her. Meanwhile, Salus steals some farm, which is amazing. Yep. And so I'm just going around because I'm Kel and I can do that. And he jumps in, and I'm just like, whoa, why are you doing that, bro? And I just hit him with every single one of my moves. Or maybe I didn't hit him with the Q, but it doesn't matter. I guess that's the reason people don't like leveling Q is that it does. It's not only the fact that you're like not hitting with it. It's like a lot of times you won't even try to hit with it. It's more about positioning. So that's true, but I think having Q up more often and having the damage for it in like bursty team fights is very important. Because when they're, it's like, if you're talking about poke, then yeah, W is better. But if you're going in a team fight, like that Q is gonna be better, I think. And I'm just setting up those kills for her. Like, I want that Q to come off cooldown as fast as possible. Like, I may use it to go into a fight and use all my moves, but let's face it, if I go into a fight and I use my W and E, like, we're probably gonna win that fight, or at least, like, do really well. They can't really, like, counter that combo. I don't know, that combo's retarded. Because, like, you never really feel bad about using them together. Like, sometimes you use 2 CC moves and you're like, oh great, now my CC's down. You don't really feel that way on Kel. And you already really wanted to flip me there. Yeah, I never feel bad, because I just, like, I Q in, if I hit him, I hit him, and if I don't, you know, I knocked them up and slowed them, so they can't really counter me, and that's 2 nukes worth of damage, so, I don't know. I theory craft. Bam, take my D. I think I said that while playing the game. That's kind of pathetic. I said the same thing in the same places. So yeah, Niori cannot approach. Cannot approach at all. He's a defensive cerulean. He has to be. We got Michaela and Kel. That's awesome. So I could have queued in there, but I didn't want to bother. So I just ping out the Petrus. Because I'm thinking that he might come with his buff being gone. Good ward by Crumbs. Crumsy. And Michaela, yeah, she likes to get flipped. So I take some unwanted damage, and Petrus is here. So they're trying to bait us. They know that we don't have wards here, but I got vision of you. Even if it didn't give vision, like I would have had the tactician buff. So, and it's like very scary. This guy just keeps fucking getting gone in on. And it sucks. And I jump in, I'm trying to bait it. Oh god. So let's see if the bait works. I cannot help. It is impossible for me to help without dying. And like while like under a real circumstance, like under a fight circumstance, I would go in anyway because the team fight's more important. This is not one of those cases because I'm like a 100% death. And I don't want to be a 100% death for, like, the possibility of 2 kills when it could be turned. So as we see, Kindra came by, and if I had stayed there, that definitely would have been bad. You don't want to fed Kindra. And it's on Shivy. Shivy's on Kindra. The number 1 ranked player is on the Katarina of Dawngate. But I healed, I got a life and a resilience. Definitely resilience, because I'm facing Cerulean and Varian. That's all physical. So after they retreated, I'm like, I'm just going to go in here. Missed my shit. But then this guy's pinging, so I'm like, yo, what up? And he says, lol. Crumsy just doing an amazing jungle. I send Guru the hearts because he's awesome. And he doesn't take it too kindly. But I love you. Love you, Guru. Don't do that to me. And he says, I hate you. Ah, Guru. Make me cry. It's okay. It's okay. So I realize that they're gone here. I'm just gonna clean up the CS. I get all those. Kel's really efficient at clearing. You don't even have to try to get all the CS. And now Cerulean and Varian are top, which is just really nice for us. And I'm like, yo, let's do this shit. And Salus looked like he was gonna come in and he didn't. I'm just like, what up, guys? What up, guys? No ulti or anything. I just got so bloodthirsty right there. And it was just a terrible move. In addition, my carry dies. I don't really know how his carry dies. Probably got ulti by Cerulean, if I had to say. If I had to guess, I'd guess that. Thought Cerulean was bot. Yeah, not at all. So I was just sort of baiting out Cerulean there, no Cerulean. Yeah, look at that. Look at that Guru. He's doing so well against me at the tower. Make sure to get LCS. Last thing at the tower, because your moves mostly like don't use a resource, last thing at towers is a lot easier in this game, even for support, and that's really nice. I don't know, this game is just awesome. And again, this guy just like goes in. I'm like trying to get in front of the carry because I'm really afraid. And I'm zoning the Cerulean, hoping that my teammates can kill him, which they do, and that gives us time to just kill this guy, and maybe more. Unfortunately, I just used my Q there, and Reyna backs out perfectly. I cannot get the ulti off, and Salas misses his Q, but that's fine, because now we can get a Parasite, which is very big. Crumsy, man. Crumsy is such a fucking boss this game. He's been involved in all 9 kills. That shit's crazy. So here I'm just gonna like zone Reyna. I don't even want her to go in on my team at all. And I kind of wish I had gone in there on Kindra, but you know, it's Kindra, so that probably wasn't a great idea. It's Shivy, you know? Like, he probably would have gotten out. Yes, I got very lucky this game, I think. Like, every single move I could have made that was like bad, I was prevented from doing. Get my scream off. He cannot approach. And this guy, I decided to walk up because I'm worried that he's gonna get flipped, but he doesn't take the bait, and he dies. So yeah, I just asked him, "Are you lagging? Because it's ridiculous." Definitely no need to ulti there, so I get to keep it, and I get a tailwind, which is beautiful. And I really want to just dive this Varian. Shivy and Reyna are still bot. I have Deflect and Tailwind at both spells. And I just scout out that brush. So he says, he just mans up and he's just like, I've just been making mistakes. Like, I was lagging a little bit today, but I've just been making mistakes. And I'm like not too confident right now, for some reason. Not realizing that Petrus is like level 7 and that we could crush him so fucking hard whenever we want. This was a pretty bad move. So now I finally realize it and I'm just like, oh, hey, what up? So now Mikhail's almost here and I'm like, oh shit, this is my time to shine. And Varian is now down there, along with Cerulean. That was scary. Good route by him, because I did not want to get flipped. And you know he was about to ulti me or something. So yeah, we finally get away. That could have been very scary, and I have 3,000 gold, which is very nice. So, we are 10-3. All 10 kills Crumsy has been involved in. He's ridiculous. I get the Pestilence. And I decided to turn my form into, my resilience into a form, just to get, you know, some additional damage. Because I think when you're in a winning position, it's really good to get further ahead. So form is just a way for me to have some damage. Here I am, accidentally, instead of tab, I press like Alt Tab or something. You got to see my desktop there. That sloth. Poke. Yeah. So Pestilence is just a really good item that I decided to get. Definitely was not going to go back to my tower that way, because he could have stopped me easily. Salas can't decide when to go in, or how to go in, I should say. Yeah, Pestilence just adds so much damage. So good. It gives it to like the closest person to me. Renzo has one as well. Most people are considering it a must-have on supports right now. I wouldn't agree. I don't think it's that OP, but it's no doubt like a really amazing item. I think the damage on it could be nerfed, but whatever. Yep. So we're just taking the well, because why would you not take the well? Now, my guys, take the power. I don't understand why this team is so bloodthirsty. Like, we're all good players. We're all good players. Like, let's use our advantage. Let's get further ahead. Like, there's no reason to not just take a power buff and be stronger. Not only in just like him actually having the power buff and dealing more damage, literally, but also just in gold. Like, we're taking that. They don't get that. We get more gold. They get less gold. They get less power. I mean, it's the right move. And it happens. It's just kind of slow. And this Reyna looks like she's about to get picked. I make sure to block her off completely. And I ulti her at the very end just to make sure she does not die. I would have deflected there if I thought Michaela was in danger, but she gets back. Oh, she was in danger, but she gets back. She ulties, and I'm just like, I will tank this. I will definitely tank this. What up? And Renzo provides me a shield, because he's the boss. And just like that, we take out 4 for nothing. Zalgus was bot the whole time. I'm not really sure why. I gave him power buff, and like he decided to take it bot lane. But it worked out, because we did get 4 kills, and he does get a well here. In addition, we get the parasite, so it's just good all around. Renzo has that shield, but he knows he doesn't need to use it. Never mind, he uses it. Okay, because he's continuing. Okay. So I don't really know what to do here. I see they're pushing top, and Michaela's top, so I decided to just head there as opposed to backing, because backing is not a necessity right now. My ulti's up in 20. I'm just gonna check this to make sure it's up, and it is. And here I'm gonna back because I think Michaela's well protected. Oh no, I'm not. I do think she's well protected, but at the same time, I do think that she gets owned by Cerulean. And oh, look at this! If my ulti was up, my ulti just came up just after he gets out. Ah, ulti was like 1 sec away. I don't know if he would have died from it. I think Michaela backed at a really strange moment. Like, she's full HP right now. Yeah, you can see when I'm within her range, the green buff. So she gets closer to me to apply the green buff. I think that's like a bad move. For Pestilence, I think it's really good that she didn't have Pestilence, because like, oh, Kel's not there. Like, I think I was close enough to Michaela before that Guru should have realized that Pestilence was on her. Like right now it is. But I don't know. I guess he wasn't paying attention to it. It's subtle. It's a subtle effect. They should probably make it I don't know, more noticeable. So we're pushing bot, but we know that we want to wait for Crumbs. Crumbsy's just making shit happen, and this guy, Guru, is not gonna get away. City gets the kill. And we're just gonna take the tower here. Renzo doing a good job of just tanking them and being annoying in the back line while we just rape the tower. City most likely gonna heal him when he gets the chance. And I put my ward over, because it's the best move in the game. And yep, just helping Dawngate get some farm. I really like doing that. I like getting people farm faster. It's just something to do, you know? A way to spend your time. I queue over, and we kinda, as soon as he sees me go over, he goes in. Unfortunately, we miss, but it's okay. Dawngate blinks, and I did not see the Kindred going in, and unfortunately Zalgus dies, but I couldn't get the deflect off. But it's all good. It's all good. It was a 1-for-3 exchange. We're also getting another turret. And probably a core. I guess people. This core is like the shittiest core, but it is the closest. It's easy to escape. I really want to take this. I don't know why we're not taking this. Throw my Q out there. Renzo gives me a shield, so I could go in, but we're not going to. And you get 150 gold for that, so that's nice. I have like 4K right now, and I'm just letting them know like in advance. I'm backing. I desperately need to back here, and we get another binding. So I now have. I'm like 10 gold away from 4K. I have 4K. I broke 4K. That's great. As a support, my team just doing really, really just amazing work. I think that the kill on Varian, the one that I picked off, I think that was the only kill thus far that Salus has not been involved in. That guy's the motherfucking beast this game. And I just straight up buy a subjugation. And I'm not really sure what to buy here. And I'm looking into various options, and I think that I want to get the Harmony. Because cooldowns for a CC character are really important. Harmony is just so... I think a lot of supports are picking it up. The faster your moves are up, the better. And while Haste does give you cooldown reduction, Harmony, I think, can reduce it by a heavier amount or like faster. Like it's one item and it can reduce the cooldown so much, and that just makes it amazing. It's just the cooldown reduction item for supports to get over Haste. You can get Haste afterwards, but yeah. And Subjugation is just really good. Renzo has a Devotion, so we have 2 Pestilences, and we have his Devotion for our defensiveness, and I have Subjugation for our defensiveness, and every single one of my spells is AoE. So this is just fantastic. We have a lot of defensive capabilities. In addition, he's Renzo, like he can give people shields. Michaela has haste buff, which is really nice. And I'm just tanking this. Renzo's giving me shields, and I don't even feel it. And he gives me another shield. I don't even move from my spot. Well, now I do, but yeah. That might have been his balance, because I think he does have a balance. He has like Devotion, Pestilence, and Balance. He's more rich than me. And I also bought a form. But yeah. So I'm just gonna scout to make sure that they're not trying to pick anybody off. Q gives vision, but I don't see anybody. And Varian's like poking me from over there. I W'd that brush just to Tactician to see if I could proc it. Didn't, so nobody's in there. And I put the ward over, which is good for now. And we have all 5 people. Salus hits his Q. Does not look like he's gonna go in. And I do a super awesome Q there, dodging everything. And we get another 150 gold for that core. And that just made us go in hard. Guru gets beat up. I get ultied away, and I'm just like, whatever. Then I get flipped, and unfortunately, I don't think my ulti was enough to do anything. But yeah, the combo Renzo and Michaela was enough to beat whoever tried to go on them in the back. Maybe it was Shivy, or Reyna, or both. And we've only lost Zalgus. And we also pick up Petrus, because we have just so much CC between my knock up, my slow, Renzo's stun, Salus root. Like, this is a really powerful team. Even Michaela has a slow. She's like the only ADC who has like a really reliable slow, which is just, you know, even better. And then Zalgus, who has like a double snare, which was so pivotal there. This is just a crazy team comp that I think has like a lot of potential. And that was an intense amount of damage and CC coming their way. I think Salus's E should be changed to a slow, or the root duration has to be decreased, because that shit, like, it gives first bloods like everywhere. That shit is so fucking bullshit. And you can see right there that I got 5 more Vim than Dawngate, which felt good. 2-0-15, one of the 3 unkillable people on my team. And Renzo and my scores are like so similar, and our items were so similar, and we like completed each other. Just a great game, just a high tier high tier great game. Unfortunately, my rolls, that looks like a good roll, but it's just not enough to get a divine. I got like the first one of the day, I got everything, and even with almost 200 karma wasn't enough. So yeah, no divine. Okay, for crafting currency, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that game. My team was amazing. The jungler pretty much just like carried really hard. Our picks were, I think that's a top tier lineup right there. That comp is bullshit. And yeah, that's just what happens when you don't make mistakes when you're ahead. For the most part, at least. I think that was a very, very solid game. Thanks for watching. I'm now, I think after I played this game, I hit like rank 95 on the leaderboards or something like that. I made top 100. So it's making me feel a lot more confident about posting videos. I'm playing with better people. It's making me feel more confident in myself too. And with this crafting currency that I'm starting to get now from having a decent amount of spirit stones, I guess I'll try to look into actually creating loadouts and seeing how that does. And maybe I'll make a video or some videos talking just about various loadouts that I may be trying out. But for now, yeah, it's just that default. So good. Thanks for watching, and more high tier games coming at you soon.